Will Jeff Bezos' $137 billion divorce be the most expensive in history? Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious bringing you the obvious. And today we have a story on people.com. So as you may well know, Jeff Bezos is getting a divorce. His wife has decided that it is time to go, and she may take half of his huge, massive amount of wealth. This is a good opportunity to discuss both MGTOW, divorce, and red pill philosophy. So the article is by Helen Murphy, January 9th. Jeff Bezos announced on Wednesday that he and his wife Mackenzie are divorcing after 25 years of marriage, and it may be one of the most expensive divorces ever, after Bezos was named the richest man in the world in June of 2018. In a tweet on Wednesday morning, the 54-year-old founder and CEO of Amazon wrote a statement explaining the divorce, saying they've decided to continue their shared lives as friends. We are incredibly lucky to have found each other and deeply grateful for every one of the years we have been married to each other. If we had known we would separate after 25 years, we would do it all again, he said in a statement. Now, I don't know about you folks, but not only does that sound like a lie, it sounds like it's absolutely cucked. How the hell are you gonna say something like that? Half of your wealth, you bust your ass, you do all the work, you build a company, and all of a sudden your wife decides, you know what? I want to divorce you and I want to take half of all your stuff. $137 billion? Jesus Christ. So Washington, where Bezos resides, is a community property state, which means that all the assets and debts occurred during the marriage are considered owned equally by both spouses, unless there was a prenuptial agreement stating otherwise. It has not been made public whether the couple had a prenup. If they did not have a prenup, Mackenzie would be entitled to half of Bezos' $137 billion. So this is where we talk about MGTOW. It seems very common, very recent time. It seems very common now that more and more people are talking about men going their own way. And while I certainly think that it's something important that men need to address, I don't fully agree with it. I'm more about the red pill philosophy. Now, what's the difference? Well, in MGTOW, you're essentially saying, I'm done with women. I'm not going to deal with them anymore. Screw marriage. Screw all that. And on some level, I can agree. Red pill philosophy has a lot of similar ideas. But the main difference, as far as I can see, is MGTOW is about stating the truth about women and saying you're just not going to deal with it. While red pill philosophy is stating the truth about women, here's how you deal with it. Red pill philosophy also focuses on self-improvement. It's a key part of that movement. Lift, get strong, get your finances in order. MGTOW has a little bit of that, but not so much. It's not the main focus. And the biggest difference is, with red pill philosophy, you mostly learn how to spin plates, how to smash, how to get the sushi, if you know what I mean. But it's not completely averse. It's saying, here's a problem, get over it, get over female nature, get over the fact that this is how women are, and learn to take care of yourself. Learn to take care of women. And let's talk a little bit about women. It seems, especially in the modern West, with the rise of feminism and other such ideologies, that women feel almost entitled. Entitled to your assets, entitled to your money, entitled to be taken out on dates, entitled to be taken care of. In fact, because men are the way they are and women are the way they are, they've gotten used to male attention, to having a bunch of suitors, to men showering them with things that they've come to expect it. It's the norm to them. And divorce is just one part of that. The divorce rate is not good. It has shown some improvement in recent years, but it's still so much of a risk. So according to WFLawyers.com, the marriage rate in the United States is currently around 6.8 per 1,000. The divorce rate in the US is roughly 3.2 per 1,000. That's almost 50%. In other words, you have around a 50% chance of getting a divorce if you get married. Now, do those odds sound good to you? Let's say you worked really hard and you earned $274 billion like Jeff Bezos. All of a sudden, your wife, who decides she doesn't want to be married anymore, she wants to go after Chad, after other men, better genes, decides to leave. She also decides that she's going to get a divorce and then she's going to get half of all your stuff. $137 billion. She's also going to get the kids because the courts favor women. Even if they're not really best suited to care for the children, you also have to pay child support. But not only that, a lot of women, they like I said, they feel entitled to the same standard of living that they were experiencing. So there's also alimony. Men absolutely get screwed and eviscerated in courts. You don't have your children, you don't have the house, you don't have your money, and you gotta pay to someone you're not even married to. Let's make this really clear. A woman can go and she can cheat, she can sleep with other guys, she can be unfaithful, and then she can get a divorce, get the kids, get the house, get all this wealth, get alimony, child support, get everything. Does that really seem fair? Does that really seem equal? And most of all, does that really seem worth the risk? So, that's the real reason we have so many men going their own way and so many men finding red pill philosophy. It's why we have so many men going MGTOW. I personally don't know what the solution is, but it isn't avoiding the problem. And that's why I like red pill philosophy more. You can't just avoid women. They're a part of humanity. The main function of any living organism is to pass on your genes, to leave a legacy, to continue the line into the future. Because here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen if you don't breed. Your genes won't be passed on. Women will go after the 20% of men, top 20% of men, breed with them, and then those genes will be passed on and they will proliferate. So all the men going their own way are going to die. You have to pass on your genes. And I don't think it's realistic to live a lifestyle where you're not going to even try to make a family or have relationships. But here's the problem. Marriage is such high risk. It's so incredibly bent. It's such a bad deal for men. It just doesn't seem worth it at all. It really doesn't. MGTOW is completely justified. Red pill philosophy is the result of feminism. It's a side effect, but it's not a long-term solution. I think if you're gonna bite the bullet and you're gonna get married, you need to have a prenup. Now, I know those aren't 100% able to protect you, but if you do it officially, you get a good lawyer, you spell out all the terms, a prenup is better than nothing. And it might add some security, and you know what else it might do? It might make your wife not divorce you. Be like, you know what, maybe I should actually stay and work this out. It's not going to save you from cheating, but at least you'll have the prenup. And if you have proof of the cheating, you can also, I don't know actually if you can use that in court, but it's better than nothing. And this article is just comparing other rich people and their divorces and how much money the wife has gotten. That's the honest truth, folks. MGTOW is it's a logical result of what's become of our modern world of the West, where women can just take everything. Things they're not entitled to, in my opinion. Things that we need to change. It's really no surprise. But that's merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. If you like this content, be sure to sub and make sure you have the bell enabled, like the little bell button. That way you can get updates when I upload new things. YouTube is really bad. If you like this content, maybe share the video, tweet it out, I don't know. Anything really helps. Let me know where you stand on this subject, because I understand it's an important subject and people are going to have a lot of different opinions. Is MGTOW really the best way? I mean, can we truly avoid marriage? I was really a traditional man, really into the whole, you be a man, you find a woman, you have children, you make a family, you achieve the American dream, white picket fence, dog in the yard, though I'm more of a cat person. I was really into that, and I've had my experiences that have red-pilled me early with women. But I think even now, as cynical as I am, I haven't completely given up on the prospect of a relationship. And frankly, I don't think anybody should. You need the family. Like, the family is the soul. It is the core of a civilization. You cannot have a civilization without the family. And that's one of the reasons modern feminism has sought to destroy it. Destroy the family unit, you destroy society. Because you need children, you need the next generation. Families pass on their values to the next generation. Society is being destroyed because men and women are being split apart. And divorce laws do not help the situation. Anyways, just let me know what you guys think. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time.